It's not must to be religious in life before you know that whatever you give out will definitely come back to you. Love karma is real. A lot of pastors don't even believe in whatever they preach. A lot of them preach what they do not believe in. Majority of them don't even believe in God. Maybe because they've prayed, and prayed, and they feel like their prayers has not been answered. So for that reason, they believe if God cannot answer their prayers, being Alpha, Imam, or pastors, they believe God cannot answer any other person's prayer, especially when they look at you and they feel like you are not religious. You belong to the world. You know how they stigmatize people that you cannot make ever because you are not religious. They believe God cannot answer your prayer, but no. I don't go to church. I'm not telling you not to go to church as well, but I believe whatever you give out, whatever I give out, will definitely come back to me. Being just is the thing. A lot of them that call themselves pastors, they try to be nice in church. But what are those things they do after they leave the church premises? In line of their businesses, how do they rape people? How can they destroy? How are they so eager to destroy other people to make wealth? A lot of them preachers love, they preach about love. How many of them really love people? Most of them are full of hate. Most of them are full of condemnation. Most of them give problem to other people's children. All in the name of this is a child of devil. Who are you to say someone is a child of devil? A lot of people out there who has not for one step their foot into church. I believe if heaven is true, I believe these people will make heaven more than these so-called pastors. Because if you all know the atrocity, these people, the actions these people got themselves engaged with, you will know that only God knows who serve or who worship him. A lot of them cause people unnecessarily pain for no reason. And there, they call themselves pastors. I'm a servant of God. Just imagine if a bishop can be asking someone that who is trying to help orphans, who can be asking how much are you taking from there? Are you sure you're not making profit from orphans? Just imagine what such pastor or imam can be doing behind the closed door. The fact that you have prayed, and you feel that your prayers has never been answered does not mean you should give up and feel like, okay, because you're a servant of God, you're a pastor, because God has not ever for once answered your prayer, you should not feel like, yes, there is no God, because majority of you are only you only go into this posturing because of money, because you want to make money, not because you love God, not because you love humanity. Most of you hate people, you hate others with passion. Most of you even go into competition with people. Most of you cause other people's children pain, unnecessarily pain, because of money, because you want to acquire wealth. And I believe something. Only God, only his mercy, only his blessing can enrich anyone, can make one rich. You can force people, whatever you acquire out of people, pain. Don't you know it to go in another way? It may not go the same way that it's you force it. But when you cause other people pain before you get money from them, yes, you can get that money. But does that mean you'll be prospering in life? This does not even apply to just pastors only, to those of you who like to enrich your pockets by destroying people's life. If you're making money through your business, it's okay, but when you have to rape people, you have to cause people pain before you enrich your pocket, don't you know the money will go the same way it comes? It may not be in the same picture. You may have the physical money, but there's something that can always force anyone to pay, to lose money or to lose wealth, which no doctor on earth have power over, which is earth. Only God, only the creator of heaven and earth can give anyone, everyone, health, good health. If a mad person on the road, a lunatic who is roaming around the streets can just drink any water without being sick, without getting sick, without any security, nothing has been done to them, that should tell you something. Those of you who walk around with millions of bodyguards, that it is only God that protects one, not you, not by your strength, not by your power. You have to be just in life. Be just. If you're smart, if you're doing your business and you're smart, yes, being smart is different. Reaper is different. If you rape people to enrich your pocket or to cause people pain before you enrich your pocket, if you think that is the only way you can become wealthy, you can become rich, think about your legacy, think about your health, think about things that you have no control over. There are so many things we don't have control over, so many things. Money is not part of it. Yes, money is not part of it. Before you destroy other people's, before you cause people pain, think about things that you have no control over. Think about it. Those who help people without expecting anything in return, they are not stupid. They may not be living well the way you think. But God, the universe, definitely will bless them in another way or the other. I'm not saying you should be stupid, but ripping people, causing people pain unnecessarily because you want to stand out, you want to be a controller, you want to be in power. How far can you go in life? How far can you go in life? How about your legacy? What kind of legacy can you leave? If you're no more, can your legacy live on without you? Think about that. If your children are not in your care, if they're not within your reach, how will they survive with the evil, the atrocity you've committed, with the things you've done to other people's children, thinking you are in power, thinking you have to be in power, you have to oppress everyone, you have to oppress people to become rich? No, no, life is beyond that. Life is beyond that. Yes, life is beyond that. The earlier you know that being just is better than being religious, the better for every one of us. Yes, being just is different and is better than being religious. When the no majority of you that say you are a child of God, you are very religious, coming close to you, knowing the things you do behind the clothes and knowing the things you do to other people's children. Those of us that we are not really religious like that will be like, God, thank you, I'm not even religious. I believe in God, yes. I believe in doing good. I believe in doing the right thing. But then, by the time you look around what is going on in the house of God, you feel like, wow, I better be in a nightclub than to be in church. Yes. Because if you take care of human, you believe in humanity more than those who call themselves spiritual leaders. If you feel like you are better than them in being taking care of other people's children, and pastors rather use orphans to acquire wealth, to enrich their pocket, to only get a replay, to the point that the church members will not be able to afford the schools that the members contributed money to build. Is that how to save humanity? Is that how to save humanity? Being just is better than being religious. Be just. Yes, be just. Don't let anyone tell you because you don't go to church you are worse. Just talk. Go on your knee and talk to your creator. If you feel like you have to pray, pray. If you're not the kind of pray, do what is right. Do what is right. Be just on earth. Be just with everyone. And trust me, you're gonna be okay. Because God does not tell us we're not gonna face challenges. But He said, my beloved, I will give you the strength to always conquer every challenge that comes your way. That is what God promised us. So, if you are not a church goer and you are just in life, trust me, whatever challenges, Whatever challenges that comes your way, you will always victorious, you always conquer. But those who claim to be righteous, who claim to be child of God, but they are full of evil, trying to oppress us and destroy other people's life. Ask yourself, once they face one challenge, just a single challenge, do they usually survive? Do they usually get out of it? So be proud and call yourself recreation of God. Because you are being just, you don't need that cape of the bishop to call yourself a child of God. If you are doing good, you're not jealous of people, you don't harbor hate, you don't just like to destroy people or to rape people, and you look at yourself, you feel like, yes, you love humanity, you love other people. You are human, you can get angry, but after getting angry, can you go extra mile to destroy people? If the answer is no, yes, it means you will always be victorious. Yes, because look at me. I can tell you this thing, I can talk about myself. I can talk about myself. I have faced so many challenges in life, so many challenges. But I always come out of it. Even before the storm stopped, I always have that boldness that I am a child of God, the creation of God, and I will always be victorious and joyous in His mercy. But those who try to separate themselves among ourselves, the God Himself, child of God, because they feel like they are so religious. Every Sundays, Friday, Thursday, they're always in church. Those people, if challenges come, do they usually come out of it? Do they usually come out of it? I am blessed in His grace, in His mercy, and that is enough. And if the world throws stones at you, don't feel bad, because no one would throw stone on an empty tree. Only a fruity tree, a tree full of a tree full of fruit, that one can throw stone at. Yes, yes, because you are blessed. Challenges will come. People will hate you for no reason. People will like to create problem for you. But don't be scared. Be strong. You know the reason why? Your creator does not sleep or slumber. Yes, believe in Him. Let no one tell you otherwise. Let no one tell you because you don't go to church, God, I have no relationship with you. Look, hon, my relationship with my creator is very much intact. Yes, very much intact. And that is the reason why I am proud in His grace. I am proud in His mercy, because I know no challenges or temptation that comes my way that I will not conquer. I will come out victorious, because the creator of heaven and earth does not sleep nor slumber. I don't need to be religious to have relationship with God. God loves every one of us, but your relationship with Him have to do with how you treat His creatures. Your mindset, not how many hours you spend in church, not your title, not your title. When God said, touch not my anointed, it is not referring to pastor, bishop, or Afaz, imam. No, he's not talking about them. It is talking about those who take care of His creatures, those who love humanity, those who hate no one, who love everyone, who can get angry, but yes, your anger will never lead you to destroy any human. Yes, those who give out of nothing, those who love those everyone equally. That is what God is talking about. That is what God is talking about. Not those who differentiate themselves, who tag themselves to be child of God. Like, yes, because I go to church every Sunday, every Wednesday, every Friday, because of that, your relationship is different. No, God loves every one of us equally, but your relationship with Him has to do with how you treat His creations. So, hon, God love you, her. Do better. karma is also real.